Bethesda had quite the situation happen today and facing massive backlash, and that's an understatement, for showing a video. And actually, before I even read through this, let's start with the now deleted video for full context of what happened here. I recorded this from my phone, so it's why it has because I knew they were going to delete it. By the way, I knew that. I'm like, I got to record this because it's not going to be here. Here we go. This is what they posted. I woke up to this. I saw this in my feed, and I'm just like, oh, good God, Bethesda, what are you doing?
Nice place. You don't care much about these fascists, do you?
Nice place. You don't care much about these fascists, do you? And that, again, that goes back to what I've been always saying. The dog whistling with all of this shit. Like, we see it. We know what you're doing. We understand the blue-haired smurfs that are working behind the scenes at these companies. We know that you're cheering on Charlie Kirk's assassination. We have this post from Comic Book News. Bethesda now faces backlash after posting a short gameplay clip on X that included a political message before quickly deleting it, which follows the assassination of Charlie Kirk last Wednesday. The 9-second clip showed an in-game character petting a cat paired with an on-screen text, "You don't care much about these fascists, do you?" The video was posted to Bethesda's official X account and then abruptly removed. Like I said, when I first saw it, I'm like, this is definitely coming down. There's no way it's going to stay. But not before it was widely shared. The deletion has sparked outrage, as the Bethesda post was clearly seen as a reference to the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and not in a good light, I might add. The FBI reported that one of the casings found at the crime scene said, "Hey, fascist, catch," with an additional reference to the 500 kg bomb stratagem from Helldivers 2. Reports also indicate that Tyler Robinson, the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk, was in a romantic relationship with a man transitioning to a transgender female who is active in the furry community, which you guys already know what that all means. Bethesda's video featuring a cat and fascist remarks syncs with those reports. And I said on X, wokey tard social media manager thinks they, them is sly with this shit. Nah, this is beyond effed up. Get fucked, you commie bastards. With quote tweeting them, that is, would you look at that? This post is unavailable. And for those of you that saw the other night with Activision Blizzard and Microsoft making a statement saying they are investigating the people at Microsoft, which was Blizzard, with the statements they were saying about Charlie Kirk, this post came after that. Bethesda is owned by Microsoft. ZeniMax Studios is owned by Microsoft. This post came after Microsoft already said that they're going to be investigating these people. How brazen. Nerdrotic says, Bethesda thought it was a good idea to let us know how they feel about Charlie Kirk and anyone mourning him. Now, let them know how you feel. And this is from Melee Games. When this game was announced, I knew they wouldn't be able to resist using indie for their agenda, and now they're going full mask off. Keep your slop, Bethesda. Everyone sees what you are. And from Hypnotic, I can just imagine the social media intern that made this post and was forced to delete it right after. And we have Grums, who says, they are trending. Keep up the pressure. Don't let Bethesda post hateful political rhetoric that calls you a fascist. That makes us all unsafe and paints targets on us. And this is from Marty O'Donnell. Sharon Grums says, in case you needed any more irrefutable evidence that Halo is superior to Doom in every way, which, of course, he is the guy that made the music for Halo, so the composer for it. So obviously he's a little biased, but people are already saying, hey, wait, don't bring Doom into this. Grum said, this is a producer at Bethesda. After gamers complained, the official account posted this clip from their Indiana Jones game. After people called them out, they panic deleted it, but it's too late. We saw the mask slip. No more Bethesda games. And here is the picture. I'm going to open this in a new tab because my goodness, there's a lot going on here. This is Piddle Bucket with the Palestine flag, producer at Bethesda. I got to tell you guys, and Microsoft, please take a note here. When you are interviewing people for your positions, if you are not vetting them, please start vetting social media. If you see a Palestine flag or a he, her, she, him in their bio or trans, do not hire that person. They will be a problem. I promise you. They've shown time and time again. It might not happen immediately, but eventually there will be issues that arise from these people. It happens every time. This is why liberals can't defeat fascism. Nazism is not a political disagreement. Now, if this one, you're under no obligation to mourn the death of people who would have celebrated yours. I don't see anyone celebrating deaths of anyone. That's the weird thing about this. It's not like if someone on the left dies, I'm like, yeah. Like if Joe Biden died, I wouldn't be posting tomorrow, yeah, F that guy. I'd be like, whatever. Like people deserve their time to rest. Like you can hate on people all you want, but if you are encouraging a violent atmosphere around them, you got to really start looking internally at yourself. I wouldn't be like posting after Biden died, someone should have taken that guy out before he even reached the old age of death, which is what a lefty would do, by the way. That's the difference right there. Stuff like that. They'll ask you to mourn the deaths they mourn and not others. They'll ask you to cherish the lives they cherish and no others. Ain't no one doing that, by the way. If you didn't like the person, that's fine. Just don't be shit talking the guy when he just had his head blown off and he's got a wife and kids. That's all people are saying. It's poor form. It's just not, it's not cool. It's not cool. I don't know how else to say this, but you're allowed to do it. You're welcome to do it. Welcome to free speech in the great United States of America. You're more than welcome to do it. But the other side of that coin is us that are more than welcome to be like, you're a piece of shit for doing that. Well, welcome to free speech. That's how it works. And people have the free speech to contact your employer and say, hey, how do you guys feel about this person encouraging the death of someone that was assassinated? Because that's pretty bad for, I don't know, optics on your company. If these are the people you employ, and it tells me that these are who you stand up for, who you like, that's crazy to me. I don't want to support a company that does that kind of shit. That's insane to me. So I did a little bit of research on this, and I don't know. By the way, this is a rumor, and I'm being clear when I say this. Rumor, was it this community manager at Bethesda who posted the now deleted fascist video? Sure as fuck feels like it. I'm blocked, and I don't even know who they are. Bethesda and Microsoft need to name who's responsible and address it publicly. I'm done putting up with this shit. I've had it up to here with this shit. I'm going to start naming names. I'm going to start looking at LinkedIn, who works at your company. We're going to start throwing names out there. Oh, it's not them? Oh, okay. Who is it then? Let's start throwing names out there. Is it this person? Again, do not harass any of these people. I think it's important we get to the bottom of who the issues are at these companies, though. I think that's important. It always has been. This Richard Stanford, senior community manager at Bethesda, my tweets belong to me. You can't have them. I was doing some research in the back end, brought this guy's ex up, and I was blocked already. I'm like, I don't even know who this guy is. So that's sus. Anytime someone has me blocked, that tells me that they're probably someone that's hardcore wokey. This is the dude, the senior community manager at Bethesda. And would you look at that experience? Bethesda, Ubisoft. I know you're all shocked. But then it came to my attention that it might not be this person. I know. Would you believe it if I told you there are other wokies in the community management field of Bethesda? I said, or could it be this one? Already protected and fits the part. The company is infested. This is Jess Capade. community manager, Bethesda, she/her, these posts are protected. And she's got the Smurf blue hair. For all we know, guys, to be fair, it may not be either one of these people. But I'm just telling you, when I get blocked from someone or if someone's protecting their account, it's hella sus. And we're going to start investigating it. And I think it would be pretty nice of Microsoft and Bethesda to address this directly, to come out and say, this was the person, name the person who was the community manager, apologize to the entire community, hang them out to dry for everyone, which they'll never do, but hang them out to dry for everyone, say, we have fired this person. They are no longer employed here. We do not stand for pushing or promoting the assassination of someone who is just trying to have conversations. I think that would be an amazing move by Microsoft and Bethesda. And I will take things that will never happen for 1,000, Alex, because we already know Microsoft and Bethesda are infested to the brim with wokies. All they do is try to protect these people. That's literally how they exist as a company. They are infested to the core and ultimately will be the demise of them. Maybe not today or tomorrow or next week or next month, but eventually the house of cards of Microsoft is going to come crashing down for $1 trillion most valuable company on the fucking planet. You heard it here first. This will be the death of it. It will. Just give it time. We have this one from Grums as well. Says another Bethesda dev. These people are protected by a studio that agrees with them. This is why Bethesda tweeted what they did today in support of defending these hateful people. This is Christian Hegard, works at Bethesda Game Studios. And this is a hell of a post here. We want to be absolutely clear that we do not endorse or celebrate violence in any form. At the same time, we cannot ignore that years of spreading hate, fueling division, and making a career out of dehumanizing others eventually comes with consequences. I don't know how to tell you this, but when you post saying, hey, I'm not on board with killing this guy, but when you do what you do, those are the consequences. It's like, sure as shit, sounds like you're on board with it, bro. That's just really explain a movie badly. Like you are on board with it. This guy said, hardly. And Christian replied, spend your entire career fanning the flames of hate and calling for violence against minority groups, which never happened. Then don't be surprised when it backfires. The world is an objectively better place without him. AKA, I read that, to me at least, how I read that is he would like this person to be dead. And you could extract from that he would have killed him himself if he had the balls to do it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Again, works at Bethesda. Third person. We're not even researching, guys. This is just top level, surface level stuff. Found 3 people at Bethesda right off the bat that are directly related to this situation. That is an environment at work where they need to have an all hands meeting, come together and be like, holy shit, guys, this is a massive problem for our studio. We need to actually start firing people to get this back on the rails. Are they going to do it? Don't hold your breath, because it's Bethesda. And we already know that's the same company that had that dude with his pride shirt that said, for Indiana Jones, for the modern audience. Yeah. All right, Bethesda. We already know what we're getting out of you. And yeah, I'll pass. This, by the way, this is the dude I was talking about. We have the opportunity to tell Indiana Jones to the modern audiences.